Hello, children. Wish you all are very well, keeping fine, and studying as well. Preparing for the board exams. I hope so, children. Now, we were doing the industry chapter, and very soon we will be completing the industries part as well. So, just now we will be doing the fertilizer industry today and the cement industry. Now, fertilizer industry is a very important industry as far as India is concerned because basically we are an agricultural country and we follow intensive subsistence farming where the farmers try to increase the productivity of the fields with the help of fertilizers. There is too much of population pressure in this country. There is too much of demand of agricultural products in the country. So this fertilizer industry has played a very important role in supporting the agricultural productivity of the country. The rural areas of the country have prospered mainly due to agricultural productivity, and one of the main credit goes to the fertilizer industry of the country. During the Green Revolution period, this fertilizer industry got lot of impetus, got lot of support. Now, this industry is mainly concentrated in almost all of the states of the country, but specifically it is concentrated in the states where agriculture is the main activity. Like, for example, the states of the northern plain, where agriculture is carried out as the most dominant occupation. Almost all the states of our country are having this fertilizer plants. Basically, there are four main grades of fertilizers, four varieties of fertilizers which are produced in the country. And these four fertilizers are used on a large scale in the country. So, if we take the fertilizers, the name of the fertilizers, the first one is the very commonest one, which is urea, or we call it as nitrogenous fertilizer. The basic name of this fertilizer is urea. The second one is phosphatic fertilizer. The third one is ammonium phosphate, which is also known as DAP. And the fourth one is a combination, it's a complex combination which consists of nitrogen, phosphate and potash. So I am again repeating, children. The first one is urea or nitrogenous fertilizer. The second one is phosphatic fertilizer. The third one is ammonium phosphate. And the fourth one is a combination which constitutes of complex nitrogenous fertilizer, and it has nitrogen, phosphate and potash. Now, our country does not have reserves of potash or potassium compound in any form. So, for this we have to depend upon the imports. Now, there are huge number of fertilizer units in our country. So the number varies according to the editions. In the recent edition of your book, you will get the actual number, but still we find that there are more nitrogen, there are more plants, more fertilizer plants which are producing urea, and some of them are large scale unit. There are 10 fertilizer plants which are under public sector undertaking, and it's under the Fertilizer Corporation of India. And one is there in the cooperative sector in Hazira in Gujarat, and rest there are units which are spread out throughout the entire country in all the states. So if in the board exam, if any question comes related to your distribution of fertilizer industry, you can name any state because all the states are having fertilizer plants. But if a single question comes that where is the plant under cooperative sector, where is the fertilizer plant under cooperative sector located, in this case you will write only Hazira in Gujarat, because that is the only fertilizer plant of our country which is in the cooperative sector. There are 10 units which are under public sector undertaking. So for the public sector undertaking, it is the Fertilizer Corporation of India. So I am again repeating the varieties. The main one is urea, and we have the maximum number of plants which are producing urea. And then of course we are having this phosphatic fertilizer, ammonium phosphate, and the fourth one is combination of three, that is nitrogen, phosphate and potash. So these are the four grades of fertilizer produced in the country. So if the question comes that what are the different varieties of fertilizers produced in India, then you have to simply name these four varieties of fertilizers which are produced in our country. And the other two important points are 10 are there in the public sector, and only one is there in the cooperative sector located in Hazira in Gujarat, and there are numerous plants of small size which are distributed throughout the country. So far children, any major questions related to fertilizer is not given in the board exam. Whatever is given, it will be of 1 marks maximum. Now coming to the next group of industries is the cement industry. Now cement industry is a very major industry of the country, especially when we are undergoing growth in the country. There is huge amount of construction carried out in the country. We need cement for any type of construction, whether it is building of roads, bridges, houses, airports, dams, and any kind of establishments needs this cement as a raw material. Now cement industry got lot of encouragement after independence due to support by the government. Government went for decontrol of price. That means the industry itself can fix its own price. So the first cement plant was set up in Chennai in 1904, and thereafter this industry prospered a lot. Especially our country has a huge supply or reserves of the raw materials that is required for this industry. This industry requires raw materials which are heavy, which are bulky, and the main raw materials are limestone, silica, alumina and gypsum. So limestone is abundantly available in the areas where there is sedimentary rocks. Silica is also available in our country. Alumina is extracted from the rocks that has bauxite. Wherever there is lack of limestone, dolomite is used in place of limestone. Coal, electric power are also needed, and of course rail transportation, because transportation of the raw materials as well as the finished products needs rail transportation, or in some cases road transportation also. A majority of our in this industry, cement industry, is set up in Gujarat and the central part of the country like Madhya Pradesh, mainly because there is huge demand of Indian cement in the Gulf countries, and as Gulf countries is very close to Gujarat, from there the shipping of this raw materials becomes very easy, and shipping of the finished product also becomes very easy. So this industry has mainly prospered in central India and of course in Western India, especially Gujarat. Now, decontrol of price and distribution has greatly helped the owners of this industry to fix its own price, and thereafter this industry made lot of progress, and there was no control on this price, so the profit came easily to the owners of this industry. So there are large number of plants in our country. There are 128 large plants, cement plants in the country, and huge number of mini steel plants which are widely distributed, and a variety of these products are produced. So variety of cement is produced. Improvement in the quality can also bring more increase in the demand of cement. So there is huge demand of cement not only in the Middle East countries, in the Gulf countries, but also in Africa, southern part of Asia, and Eastern Asia as well. So more or less this industry is doing quite well in terms of demand as well as efforts and exports. Efforts are being made to increase the demand of this by bringing much more refined quality of cement in the country. Now, related to cement industry, the basic question that is asked is what are the raw materials used in the cement industries, or which are the main markets of Indian cement. So you have to name the Gulf countries, then the Middle East, Africa, Southern Asia, Eastern Asia. In this way, these are the main markets of cement industry of India. Then we have the automobile industry of our country. Now, automobiles are an indicator of faster economic growth of any country, because automobiles means fast transportation of passengers as well as goods. So we have a host of different automobiles, different grades of automobiles in our country. We have huge trucks, buses, cars, motorcycles, multi-utility vehicles, sport utility vehicle, which are produced in the different centers all over India. Now, previously, this was very much limited, but after liberalization, we find that many foreign brands, they have set up their plants in our country. These are mainly assembling plants. The products, the main spare parts are mainly produced in the original country, and they are assembled in our country. So after liberalization, we find there has been a healthy growth of this industry, and we find many foreign brands have set up their own assembling units in the metropolitan, very close to the metropolitan centers of our country, because the metropolitan centers are the main areas where there is lot of demand of these vehicles. So we have two-wheelers, three-wheelers, four-wheelers, even 8 to 12 wheelers, like the trucks, the huge trucks which carry vehicles on top of them, like they will carry this scooters, and they will carry these motorbikes, or sometimes cars also, from one metropolitan unit or from their assembling unit to the distributor's shop in different states. So foreign direct investment, liberalization, all have given a lot of encouragement to this industry, and we are having a huge number of units, assembling units in our country. So wherever there is metropolitan centers, we find very close to them we have this industry. Like it is widely located, widely distributed in Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Pune, Chennai, Lucknow, Indore, Hyderabad, Jamshedpur, Bangalore, all these important metropolitan centers where there is demand of these vehicles, we find that we are having the production units or the assembling units in our different states where the demand is there. Like for example, Indian truck Ashok Leyland is produced in Chennai. Similarly, we have these Tata Motors which are produced in Jamshedpur. Similarly, this Maruti Suzuki's plant is located in Gurgaon. So, in this way, children, very close to our metropolitan centers, we are having these units. Previously, when Ambassador's car used to be there in our country, it was produced in Hind Motor. Hind Motor is a place very close to our Kolkata Howrah. So, in this way, very close to the production units, we find that the metropolitan centers are located. So automobile industry has got a lot of encouragement immediately after the foreign direct investment, as many foreign entrepreneurs could set up their units here through investment. Then comes our information technology and electronics industry. Now, this industry also covers a wide range of products ranging from transistor sets to television, telephones, pagers, telephone exchange, radars, computers, and many other equipments required by different industry, telecommunication industry. So, from a simple radio, we have reached the age of mobiles and sophisticated mobiles, laptop, palm top, iPad. All these are produced by this telecommunication industry. And Bangalore, we all know, has emerged as the main telecommunication hub where this industry first prospered from here. But from there, it has also spread to other important metropolitan centers like we have Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune, Jaipur, Srinagar, Gandhinagar, Indore, Bangalore, Chennai, Thiruvananthapuram, Kolkata. All these have also set up their software technology parks, and different kinds of research and development is carried out in this industry. Now, this software technology park, they provide high data communication facility. We all know that nowadays every kind of work is done through this online activity, and this has greatly helped to process data in a very fast way. Previously, we could not think of buying any tickets online. We could not think of taking or studying through online mode. But now all this have become very easy. Sitting at our homes, we can get knowledge of everything, whatever is happening in the world, just through our simple small mobile. So all this is possible with the help of this total revolution in the telecommunication sector. So in our country, in different states, we are having this software technology park. This industry have greatly generated employment, and millions of people are engaged in this industry in our country, and it is expected the number of people being employed will increase. In our country especially, the women have got job in this industry. This industry is a major foreign exchange earner, especially through the growing business process outsourcing. Now, what is outsourcing? Outsourcing is a simple contract workout. Now, this simple contract workout means the work is done by somebody else. Like, for example, children, suppose you have been given any project as a homework, but you do not do it, you make some other person do it and you pay money. So, that is known as outsourcing. Now, we have many companies who want to reduce the overhead cost. So, what they do, this processing of data or maintaining accounts sometimes is given to some other companies, and this company's work is processing of the different datas, different accounts, different work related material, or attending to the customers over the phone, giving solution over the phone. So this is our business process outsourcing, especially in the European countries or in USA, Canada. There the labor is costly. So what they do, they engage some Indian companies, and the timing is just the opposite. India and Europe and USA, they are having a vast difference in timing. So when it is night time there, it's daytime there. So they simply engage our Indian companies in processing their data. So they just feed the data in their computers, and at night they do it, and it's daytime according to our Indian time. So our Indian people, they will process it, and in the morning when they get up, the work is ready. Already they are having every information. Similarly, children, sometimes you find that in every kind of products that you buy from the market, you have a toll-free number. And if you ring that at this toll-free number, you will find that they will give you the information that it's the number of UK. Now, these toll-free numbers are generally attended by the people working in call centers, and the different companies, they engage people working in the call centers, and they attend this phone call, and they pass on this information to the companies, to the main company for final solution. And they will tell you that they will record the dialogue that is happening between you and the company. So this is also a kind of business process outsourcing. So this business process outsourcing has given employment to a huge number of people, and their work is mainly related to helping out the major companies through data processing, through receiving calls, through managing different details of the company, and they get paid for this. So this information technology and electronic industry is a booming industry for the people of India. So children, I hope you all have followed this different industry. Next day we will do industrial pollution and environmental degradation, and with that we will end this chapter. So I hope you all go through the video and try to understand what is being explained in the video. Thank you children. Have a nice day.